Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Escape Art by Scott. I'm here to do another painting video for you today. And I got to looking at my channel, my YouTube channel, and the geography part of it. And what I seen was 16% of the United States. But check this out, it was 4% India and 4% Japan. I mean, are you kidding me right now? I never dreamed that my videos would be going overseas like that. So whoever you may be that done that for me, hey, I appreciate it, okay? And now, today is the 30th October, so tomorrow is Halloween, of course. So I got a little riddle for you. What is a vampire's most favorite breed of dog? A bloodhound, of course. Let's get back to the painting. I got a 16 by 20 canvas here, and I'm going to go ahead and usually I cut the camera off and all, but this is going to be kind of a long and drawn out kind of painting. So I know for a fact I'm going to have to recharge my camera. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you what I do. Right up here, I'm just going to wet that down, come back with some white paint, and this is all I do, guys, right up in here. Just put a little bit of white. Again, this particular video will not be a lot of sky. It's mainly going to be I'm going to have some mountains in this, maybe a little waterfall and things. But I'm going to step off right now. I just want to show you what I did, how I start off the painting with. But anyway, I'll be right back. All right, I just wiped off my brush, and I'm going to got some phthalo blue on my brush here, and I'm just going to come up in here and just do this number any which way, leaving some wide areas open. They'll automatically be clouds or lighter areas in my sky. I don't believe in working myself to death on these paintings here. And you know, if you just go back and look at my other videos, you certainly can see that. Don't believe in working yourself to death when you can get the same results in an easier way. Okay, so there's that. Now I got me a nice little clean dry brush. I'm going to wet that down just a little bit more. Be careful of that again. Don't let it run. But if it runs, it's okay, because I'm going to come back and put stuff over it, so it's okay. But at the end of your painting, you don't want the paint to be running down when you get done with the painting. So there we go. We're just going to blend this upwards. And I'll just go across lightly just to get rid of those brush strokes and all. All right. All right, guys. Come on my little sky here. Now I'm going to come back with a fan brush. And I'm going to put in some distant little hills back here. I need something back here in the background. Just some nice little distant little hills. Now when you're doing your hills, mainly it's the top of the trees is what you really need to get. See, all this down here, it blends in so much you can't really tell anyway. So why bother putting every little tree branch in this when you can't really see it anyway? Something like that. like always, if you want to, you just come right on here. Do that number. Make that little inlet right back in here. Well, let's do another one of them. Bring it right down. And here it goes. It just adds a little more interest to your painting. I want to work on this a little bit more, and then I'll be right back, okay? Alright. I'm going to come right back here with just some regular old sap green. I'm going to put it right in here. Nice little metal or something right back in here. Yeah. Right over here. You know, Sunday, this old football right now, they actually playing my Steelers on regular TV. So I got that game being recorded. And so when I go back, I can watch it. I can watch it when I record it. I can watch a game, a 3-hour game. I don't know, 40 minutes. You know, I fast forward through to all those commercials and all. That's pretty nice. You know, one of the things I watched of my Steelers, you know, they talk about the offensive line. You know, now, Pittsburgh out there, if you're listening to me, you know, if you're not, listen. Your offensive line, you know, when you're blocking, you just don't block the guy in front of you and just stand there, now what do I do? I mean, really? Come on, guys. Man, put that guy on the ground and then lay on top of him. Ain't that how you talk? I don't understand that. I don't understand why the coaches and all can't see it. I do. I mean, they hit the guy, and too many times they're just standing around, and that guy that just blocked, he's done made a sack or made the tackle or something. Oh well. I mean, if I see it, I know they see it. There. I'm going to put it into my first mountain. I just got made me a mixture of some black and blue. That's all. And I'm going to come right up in here. Don't be afraid. Just drop it in. Alright. Something like that. A little bump right here. There. Right. I'm going to make me another mountain over here somewhere, but you know how to do it already, so I'm going to cut the camera off, and I'll be right back. Alright, got my mountain in here. While all this is drying, my little mountains here, I'm going to come right up in here, Because I want to have me a waterfall falling right here and then coming down. So I'm going to have me a little stream right here. So this is just Prussian blue now. That's a little Prussian blue. Probably should have put this in before the mountain. Now I got to squeeze it in. So it looks like it's working out for me okay. Some of that there. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm going to come back in with just a little sap green, just here and there. Like that. Alright. I'm going to come back with some nice little phthalo green. This will give it a little, I don't know, a little emerald type color. I hope. Alright. Now I'm going to come back with just some white paint. And just hit it, remember right here, just a little. Just get a little spark. See that? Picking up that emerald green right here? Or that phthalo green. Right here. Now let's go across. There it is, nice little lake way back here. You know, I don't know how many ways they're making a lake. You can line up the 10 best artists right now on YouTube. I would not be one of them, I tell you that. And have them paint this lake right here. All 10 of them will have a different way of painting it. Okay? So it's, you know, just a preference. I don't know if there's a, you know, truly a wrong or right way. I just don't like to spend a whole lot of time on one thing. Alright. Alright guys, this is still drying. I'm going to come right back up in here with my brush and just start painting in this landmass right here. Something like that. And right about there, I think that might, right there. Alright. At the very bottom here, I want to start doing this number, just like this right here. I want to have me some trees right through here. This is what I'm going to do. And then come right down here at the very bottom and just paint all this in. Alright, I'm going to shut off the camera and I'll be right back. Now, this is still a little bit too wet for me to, it's still a little tacky. But again, I'm going to put a waterfall right through here. And, you know, make a little water marks and this and that. But I wanted to tell you about my mountains here. And the way, the reason why, you know, I use a base color, just black and blue, Then I'm gonna come back with some highlights, and I highlight these two mountains here. I do it, a dark color, then I put a highlight on. Now, if I was to use a light color right here, then I go put my highlight on, it won't show up as well. So I use my darker color, then I come back with a highlight and do that. Another thing, if you guys are just starting out painting, again, this is my opinion, which don't mean a whole lot to a whole lot of people. I ain't figured that one out yet, but anyway, that's life. But anyway, is that I'll give you an example. What I was about to say is that don't waste your paint on these paintings here. And the other day I seen a YouTube video, and the guy, he had I think what they call it a wash, where he washed a whole canvas into a crimson reddish type color, maybe little oranges or something like this, and all that. The whole entire canvas was covered in it. But by the time he got done painting, there is no way. Now the painting looked good, but there is no way in the world that someone can come by and say, "Oh yeah, you put a wash on that, didn't you?" Ain't no way. You cannot see it. So why put it on there? Why paint it if you can't see it, right? I don't really understand that. But that's their way of doing it. It's not mine. I cannot see putting 10 layers of paint on this painting, because I know the first 3 or 4 layers you ain't gonna be able to see it anyway. So why put it on there? It might look all important, all fancy and everything, but it's just a waste of paint to me. My opinion, guys. My opinion. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I got me a little filbert brush here, and I'm gonna come right up in here. And I'm gonna make me some dark color, some blue right here. This is gonna be my little stream that's behind this mountain. And all of a sudden, it's gonna get right about here, and it's gonna start to fall. Get around there, come up, fall, something like that. Alright. Now I got me some white paint, and I'm going to come right back over that blue. Let it fall. I got my little fan brush, did my water, my little fan brush here, and I want to come back in here and just put in some nice little trees right back in here. Kind of, just blocking this old waterfall in. Something like that. Maybe a couple over here. Hi guys, I'm back. Everything's nice and dry now. I had to go charge up my old camera here. So I'm back to it. Went back inside and watched. Was able to watch the Steelers game. Of course, they lost, and we all know what the Lions are going to do. The Lions are going to lose anyway. But I just don't understand. My both Lions. I've been fans of the Lions for years, ever since I was a little bitty thing. And my goodness, they've had, I don't know what, the top 5 picks for the last 10 years in the draft, and they still ain't good. You think they have it right by now. I mean, that is ridiculous. And I'll tell you what another issue is now with my Lions is that the owner made a little comment that, since the coach, what they have now, I can't think of the guy's name right off, made away. Since he's been there, he's won 4 games and lost 18. And the owner said that there's progress there. They talked about getting rid of him, getting another coach, and another GM. But the lady said that she has faith in him and that there's progress. Where is the progress in 4 wins and 18 losses? Where's the progress in that? So maybe the problem that they need new ownership. I mean, really? I mean, the top 5 picks in the last 10 years, 12 years, probably longer than that. And they ain't got it right yet. Oh, well. Let's get back to the painting here. Like I said, it's nice and dry here. I got me some old rock color, some yellow ochre, and some brown. Just a good old rock color. You won't find purple and pink up here, okay? So, now if you want a pink and purple mountain, go right ahead. By all means. But not my paint, okay? Here we go. And just like you're putting on some snow, I'm going to leave like a little recess here right through here for it to be nice and dark. Alright. Here we go. Gotta give this a little bit more brown. Right over here. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Just make sure it just grazes that canvas. Alright. I'm going to work on this mountain here, and I'll be right back. Alright. While my mountain here is dry, let's work on this water a little bit right here. We got all this water coming down here, so we know we need a big old splash down here somewhere. Let's do that. Alright, it comes out here, right around. And something like this. A little splash, one of those little splashes, you go upward, up with it. There's another splash. Yeah. How's that? I think I'm gonna have me another row of trees right here. Just come right down with it. How about a score right there? Yep. How's it coming along? That ain't a bad looking painting so far, right? I think it looks okay. But I ain't done yet. Hold on. You know what? I like to share a little thing. While I was in there, as my camera was charging, of course to watch the game, I'll watch something else, some little story on the Animal Planet, whatever, about these people walking along these trails and everything, and they get attacked by these animals, and they're telling their story. I think, seriously, people, you got nowhere else to walk. If you gotta walk in the area where you gotta have some, protection, bear spray, stuff like this, you can't walk anywhere else. I will walk around my house before I walk in the area where I might get attacked by a bear and get ate by one. Okay, I just ain't gonna do that. I don't really understand that. And the other, places where you got to carry a gun, New York or Chicago, wherever, and walk around these bad neighborhoods, you got to have protection. Man, don't be in that area. That's all there is to it. Walk somewhere else. Don't walk where you might get attacked by a bear or another person or something. Get somewhere with that junk. So walk somewhere else. I'll be right back. While I got this paint on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and start putting the tops of these trees here. And I'm just going to do the very tops, because I got all this black down here, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about going all the way down. I'll separate all this right down here with my highlights, what I put in, my green. So, I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Alright, and then I'll be right back. Now guys, I'm going to come right up in here and let's start putting in some of these little trees that's way back in here on this here mountain. Trees, foliage, whatever. Just here and there. Something like that. Alright, you got that? I'm going to do that, finish this up, then I'm going to come over here and finish that up. Alright, I've done right here. Now, let's go work on these trees a little bit. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done with this painting. And this time I'm going to come all the way down. like that. Another one. Right. And all I'm doing is just doing the upward strokes like that. There. I'm gonna keep going, guys, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, alright, I'm going to call this one finished. I did my trees down here, and I hope you really enjoyed this one. One thing I like to point out is that when I did my waterfall right here, it looked too square down there, so all I did was took some foliage and just some green, whatever, and just brought it in front of that waterfall. It kind of broke up the edges for me. Alright, so that's a little pointer if you're doing waterfalls. It's going to look a little too square. Just add some foliage on each side, and it'll take care of it. All right. Other than that, I might come back later, put some more stuff in. But you got most of the painting here. It ain't a bad looking painting. You might come up here. I might put some clouds up here or something like this. And other than that, I'm going to call this one complete. Keep on subscribing to that channel, Escape Art by Scott. That's me. Hit that old like button. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll be right back later on with another video. Come back and see me.